Triple flicks. Rock me up, rock me up.
Yo, 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 it's the Viz, Triple Flicks Mafia, here to do another vinyl expression video. I believe this is episode 3. My last one I showed Ninja Turtles, that was last month, the Mondo, Waxwork release for that. Today I'm talking about, if you know me at all, if you watch my old channel or just know me, I'm all about Batman. Batman has always been my number one. And I'm gonna show off some of my Batman vinyls. The two main features, I guess, of this video are the newer Mondo releases of Batman 89 and Batman Returns. The classic Danny Elfman Batman scores. 89 Batman will always be one of my favorite movies of all time. This year is the 30-year anniversary for that movie. That's the first theater experience I ever remember going to see that movie in the theater with my older brother. And I just always loved that movie. That's what started my obsession with Batman. I remember that Christmas time of that year, just getting all the Batman toys and the Batwing. I got the VHS of Batman, which I still have that VHS tape. And I was just hooked. And Batman's always been my favorite ever since. So I was pretty excited when Mondo announced that 89 Batman and Batman Returns were getting some new vinyl releases, which I have some of the older releases as well, and I'm going to show those off. But once again, just like my Halloween vinyl video I did, my two Mondo Batmans I'm keeping sealed, at least for now. No intention of ever selling these, but I just want to keep them in really good shape. I have all the music already on my computer or with these other vinyls. These are expanded vinyls, so there are probably a few tracks on these that have never been released before. But that's not enough for me to want to open it up right now. But we'll start with 89 Batman. This is the most recent Batman release. Beautiful artwork. I think the artwork is done by Killian Ing. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. But, newly commissioned artwork. I know you can't see the track list. I'm going to put up a few pictures just so you can see what the vinyls look like. Now, both this and Batman Returns, they had kind of like a limited edition vinyl and then kind of a standard vinyl. The limited edition for this one comes with two vinyls. One is green and one is, I can't remember, purple or gray. I'm not really sure. You'll see the picture. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, and I haven't gotten the pictures yet. But anyways, it comes like with some artwork and just a few different things. So I got the limited edition on this one. The regular edition is still really cool. It's one vinyl and it's split black and purple, which I really liked that. I kind of wish one of these vinyls had that same color scheme going on, but really cool release. I've always loved this score. Obviously Danny Elfman, I think it was one of his big scores that really kind of put him on the map when it came to composing movies. But just a beautiful score. Obviously just the opening title, main title for 89 Batman is huge. It was big for the animated series. Just some of my favorite stuff. And then there's so many different scenes just with such awesome music. I mean, a lot of it kind of sounds the same. It does have some more like slower emotional pieces. For example, like when Michael Keaton is sitting there thinking about like his childhood, it has some of that really emotional music that kicks in. But yeah, that's a really good track. The opening title is kind of sprinkled throughout the majority of the big like action scenes. But just overall, just a really good score. I'm not crazy about Danny Elfman, and I feel like everything that he makes kind of sounds the same. But, you know, this was back at the beginning of all of it. And I think it will always be the best theme song for Batman. I just don't. I love Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer is my number one. And I love all the Batman music that he's created. But I don't think anything can replace the main theme of 89 Batman. So then we get to Batman Returns, which this came out before 89 Batman with Mondo. And once again, this had a 3 vinyl edition, which is what I have, and then you could buy it where it's a 2 vinyl edition. The 2 vinyl edition is just solid black vinyls. This one has a black vinyl, a white vinyl, and a gray vinyl, which you can see the picture. But this score isn't too different from 89. The only difference is they kind of created these little themes for Penguin and Catwoman, which has a whole lot more like violins and strings. Kind of gives it more of like an eerie type of like horror vibe to it. But still just a really impressive score from Danny Elfman. Always loved this one too. Batman Returns has aged well for me. When I was little, I went and saw this in the theater as well. And, you know, obviously it's a little bit darker. Penguin kind of freaked me out just a little bit. But overall, like I still really enjoyed the movie, but it was very obvious like how dark it was. I mean, even 89 Batman has its moments, but Batman Returns, it really gets into that gothic, a lot of blacks and grays. It's all set during Christmas time, like in the snow. It just kind of has this really dark vibe to it. But always really enjoyed it. I don't have another vinyl for this, so at some point I would probably like to break this open and listen to it. I have the music on my computer, but one of my favorite, I'm just going to show you one little clip from one scene. One of my favorite sections of the movie is when Michelle Pfeiffer finally turns into Catwoman. She gets kind of nibbled on by all those little cats after getting shoved out the window by, what's his name? Christopher Walken. And she goes back to her apartment and just ends up losing it and like drinking all the cat's milk and starts destroying her apartment and creates her Catwoman costume. But the music in that section is really good. I mean, it's very emotional, and just something about that scene and the music always really hit home with me.
I don't know about you, Miss Kitty, but I feel so much yummier.
So yeah, awesome scene. Michelle Pfeiffer killed it as Catwoman. That's one thing I can say about all the Batman movies, is that I know a lot of people like to make fun of Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, but I think they were all cast pretty well. Obviously the style of the movies changed. They got kind of goofier as they went on. But outside of Batman, I like Michael Keaton as Batman. Don't like Val Kilmer. Definitely hate George Clooney. But I think all the villains, as stupid as Arnold was for Mr. Freeze, and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, I think they all kind of work. I thought Riddler was perfect. I thought Penguin and Catwoman were perfect. Arnold as a goofy Mr. Freeze, I think works. But you know, I don't know, it's subjective. Everybody kind of feels different about different characters. But regardless, the Batman Returns score is awesome. This release is awesome. If y'all are fans of these scores, I think you can still get like the regular edition of these. The limited edition, I think it was out of like 2000. Yeah, the limited edition. I'm not sure if you can get these or not, but they're really cool. So get those. And then I just wanted to show some of my older releases I have. I have the old school, like original 89 Batman score, and this release is really cool. I got it off of eBay. It comes with like one of the little mini records, which just has the Batman theme and Batman Chase. on it. And you can tell this is all from back in the day. This is just an old little, I guess, advertisement poster that came with it. Give them what they want. Batman on video cassette sales, $16.95. Regular, $24.95. Video cassette. Get out of here with that. And then this is just the original vinyl for the full score. And I'm sure it's not too different from the other one, but I mean, yeah, just standard Warner Brothers record, which I've listened to this plenty of times. So yeah, I have that. That will be the one I will continue to listen to most likely for the 89. And then one of my favorite things about the 89 Batman was the Prince soundtrack that went along with the movie. It just has kind of all the main tracks that were played in the movie that Prince did, which some of these, they might, in the movie, it's like they're just in the background. You might hear them like on a radio. I know the opening scene, there's like a car driving by and you hear one of Prince's songs played. Obviously, one of the best sections in the movie from the Prince music is Party Man, when he goes and meets Vicky Vale at the museum for dinner, and they walk in and kind of destroy the museum and all the artwork. The real fun dance song that plays is called Party Man. I'll show that clip real quick.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
But yeah, always love that one. But one of the coolest things about this score, or this soundtrack, is the song called Bat Dance. Bat Dance was just this random Batman homage. I think Prince was just obsessed with Batman and Joker. But the music video is crazy. They have a bunch of Joker dancers and Batman dancers, and he has like this 6-7 minute long song just all about Batman. And it's very 80s, and Prince just killed it. And so I was happy to find this vinyl. So yeah, that's all my Batman stuff. The 89 Mondo Batman, the Mondo Batman Returns, the original 89 Batman, and the Batman Prince soundtrack. So hope y'all enjoyed this. Obviously I have all the Dark Knight vinyls and all those as well. Someday I might show those. What I'm thinking for the 4th vinyl video, and y'all comment down below and let me know what you think. Instead of just continuing to just do kind of like individual highlighted videos on certain releases or whatever it might be, I'm thinking for the 4th video, just doing a collection video, which I know that will be more considered like our collector's edition videos. But I'm thinking next month, instead of putting out a vinyl Xpression episode 4, I'll just do the vinyl thing on my collector's edition, and then maybe come back in June and do. And then y'all can, after you see what all I have, you can request like, hey, we'd like to have a closer look at whatever it might be, and I can do a video that way. So let me know what you think down below about that. Make sure you go check out all the other stuff we're doing. We just released our next horror franchise with Amityville Horror. Chad's doing all of his Chatty Bobcasts. Go check those out. They're hilarious. Just while you're on the road, those are perfect to listen to. Chad been killing it with those. Tony released, what did he release? He released I think a movie review last week, and I think he has a toy video coming out soon. But regardless, you know, we're staying strong and just dropping all these different videos. So definitely go check them out, show them some love, comment on them, like them, you know, the usual. So thanks for watching. Comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see y'all next time. It's the Viz Triple Flex Mafia. I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.